Rust-eze is an American company owned by Dynaco. The flagship product of the company is their medicated bumper ointment with a rear-end formula. The product guarantees instant shiny results. However, the actual results may take up to 36 weeks. The company was started in 1990 by brothers Rusty and Dusty Rust-eze, who worked on their medicated bumper ointment in their mother's garage in Boston, Massachusetts. Rusty and Dusty's mother says she couldn't be more proud of her two boys' accomplishments, but hopes that their next big move will be to finally move out of her garage. The Rust-eze brothers like to help out their fellow Rusty cars almost as much as they like telling jokes. And that's why they invented Rust-eze medicated bumper ointment. Be it the distinguished browning around the wheel well or the bumper that's completely falling off, Rusty and Dusty are there with a can of Rust-eze to fix it, or at least ease the burning, itching, and soreness that plagues so many cars. The labels of Rust-eze cans read, "Get speedy, soothing, wonderful relief from the pain and discomfort of rust." Fast-acting Rust-eze contains up to 2.5 more E's for quick, soothing relief. We promise. In the sleepy town of Radiator Springs, Rust-eze can be seen for sale in a shop called the Rusty Bumper. The brothers expanded their business as a sponsorship for the Piston Cup Racing Series sometime in the 1990s. And the first car they sponsored was a stock car with the number 67, who also became their spokescar. 67 raced for the company for about 10 years and became good friends with the brothers. Rust-eze also hired multiple delivery trucks, one of which was a 1980s-era Mack Superliner truck, whose name was, ironically, Mack. In 2005, the company sent out a memo to their delivery trucks to find a new spokescar, as their previous spokescar, number 67, had recently retired, so the brothers held some auditions. Cars and trucks lined up and down the block to try out, but no one was quite right. One car's bumper fell off in the middle of his audition, another kept forgetting her lines, and one car had an unfortunate allergic reaction to the ointment. On the recommendation of Mack, they found a young race car named Lightning McQueen, who had just been fired from his previous sponsor, Smellswell. That same year, the company's racing team, Rust-eze Racing, joined the Piston Cup Racing Series with McQueen as their racer. His racing achievements gave the brand huge publicity and a fan base focused around the racer and Rust-eze products. Through the racing season, they would organize fan meetings with McQueen, during which they would tell a joke to the spectators while awaiting Lightning's speech. Rusty and Dusty supported Lightning McQueen throughout his career while he was sponsored by them, which spanned from 2005 to 2017. Between a 12-year period, McQueen won 7 Piston Cups. The team had many different workers over the Rust-eze racing career, with crew either quitting or dismissed, as McQueen could be difficult to work with and claimed to be a, quote, one-man show. In 2005, Lightning fired 3 crew chiefs. According to Cars Legends, one of McQueen's crew chiefs was a red Hummer H3 named Chuck, notorious for his quick temper and strict coaching, but even he couldn't tame the fiery rookie. The original team of mechanics, including Chuck, quit the team at the end of the 2005 season.
Adios, Chuck. Oh, whatever.
And were replaced by Doc Hudson, Luigi, Guido, Sarge, Fillmore, Ramon, and Toe Mater for the race at Los Angeles International Speedway. And future races afterwards, around 2011, the company gave McQueen a new paint job. In 2017, Rust-eze accomplished record sales thanks to McQueen's popularity. After the rise of next-generation racers, the brothers acknowledged that they were not capable of providing Lightning the training and resources at the level the next-generation racers had. They decided to sell their company to billionaire business car Sterling, the mudflap king of the Eastern Seaboard, before retiring. The brothers then went vacationing to tropical beaches. The new owner built the Rust-eze Racing Center, an elite training facility near Fireball Beach, with the latest technology, where next-generation racers began training to become the new Rust-eze representative in the Piston Cup Racing Series. They would replace McQueen after his retirement, who decided to take part in the 2017 Florida 500 before ending his racing career. During that race, McQueen had tapped out and switched with Cruz Ramirez, who won the race. After that, McQueen temporarily retired. and the company was bought by Tex Dynaco from Sterling in 2017, making Rust-eze a subsidiary of Dynaco. In 2021, Lightning McQueen is still the spokescar for the company and is currently living in Radiator Springs. The voice actors for Rusty and Dusty are brothers Tom and Ray Magliozzi, with Tom voicing Rusty and Ray voicing Dusty. Tom was born on June 28, 1937, and Ray was born on March 30, 1949. They were the co-hosts of NPR's weekly radio show Car Talk, where they were known as Click and Clack, the Tappet brothers. On the show, they would take in calls from those with car problems and would find solutions while also making jokes and having a good laugh.
Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi. I have a new Ford Aspire.
Boy, I mean, you talk about a dumb name.
Well, it aspires to be something better, yes.
Exactly. I mean, why would you name a car? I mean, what were they thinking? What did they think we
Well,
were
they had
going
narrowed
to
it down to
think?
two choices. It was either Aspire or Expire.
The famous catchphrase, "Don't drive like my brother," was used by the brothers themselves long before Cars as a sign-off on their show. Like the cars they portray, the Magliozzi brothers were also born and raised in Massachusetts. They both graduated from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and opened a self-repair shop for people who have the tools and space to repair their own cars, but it wasn't profitable. They later started a garage called the Good News Garage, and around the same time they were invited to talk weekly about cars on the Weekend Edition with Susan Stambeg on NPR. They started their own independent radio show, Car Talk, 9 months later.
When did you realize that this radio show was a going proposition? I mean, how did it evolve?
When they offered us money to do it.
Tom died on November 3, 2014, age 77 in Belmont, Massachusetts, due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. This explains why Rusty was so quiet in Cars 3, as all the lines that he had were taken from bits of Car Talk. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do.
Whatever you do,
Don't drive like my brother.
don't drive like my brother. Please, no pictures.